What is up, guys? This is Nelcomal here. I was actually gonna do a let's play, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna do here a short B blog, and I'll tell you why. I was pretty much checking out my Facebook, as you see here, until all of a sudden I see this. Some news report where it says tragedia familiar en Fajardo. Hombre mata a su mujer y a su hijo. Pretty much what it says in Spanish is tragedy. Family tragedy in Fajardo. Man kills his wife and kills his son. Obviously, something that happens here a lot. You know how it is. You know, a guy gets mad for X amount of reasons. I don't know, because maybe his woman was cheating on him. Maybe because his woman was, I don't know, disrespecting him. So he just, took his gun. This is my gun right here. It's a lightsaber, actually. But this is a gun now. The gun go boom, 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 and he shoots her. And I'm like, holy shit, man. I know most women here in Puerto Rico are not worth it. But damn, you have to kill your wife and your son? What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, honestly, or let's say if it was a guy that he was a douchebag, really, there is no amount of relationship or amount of dick or amount of love that can actually make you to actually stay in a relationship which can kill you. So I was going to go on my merry way until I actually saw this right here. It says, claro que es un problema espiritual. I'll just translate it. Of course it's a spiritual problem. Just accept the things. And she pretty much says some verse in the Bible. And again, I was like, oh my God. Again, with this whole, the reason as to why the world is so screwed up is because of a spiritual problem. Now, for those of you who watch my videos and are like really, really, really strong Christian, I really advise for you to actually leave the video right now, because I'm going to be talking a lot of stuff that might get some people offended, so be warned. Anyway, so yeah, that whole thing on the whole, it's a spiritual problem and that's why the world's screwed up. No, it's not. Just saying that the reason as to why we're all screwed up and that the world is actually fucked up because nobody goes to church or because we don't have enough spiritual energy inside of us, it's pretty much dismissing the actual truth as to why the world is fucked up. I mean, just read a little history. Look at when religion had power. They pretty much went killing people left and right, and pretty much ran around taking people from their homes, insulting people, and without pretty much repercussions on their feelings. And not only that, let's look at the states. I mean, I know that Puerto Rico is pretty much very heavily Christian, I think like 90%, but let's look at these states where, like down the south, where it's majorly Christian. I mean, they have high crime rates too. Not only that, you can actually see that this whole spiritual thing is not even better. I mean, some atheists actually can't get jobs in these mostly Christian states, and gays can't really get any employment. Not only that, they can actually kick them out of restaurants and not actually provide them service. So is that really a thing to say that just because you don't have enough spirituality, or just because many people are not going to church, is the reason as to why the world is screwed up? No. I mean, the U.S., though it has gotten down in beliefs in Christianity for a few years, is still predominantly Christian believed. Most people believe in Christianity, any type of Christianity. The reason as to why the world is screwed up is many reasons. You have poverty. You had the fact that people don't respect each other as they used to. You have a lack of awareness to other people's feelings. You have a fact that most men and women pretty much treat each other as a sense of booty call. There's many things. Not only that, but there's other places in the world where they're not as screwed up and they're not Christian primarily based. Just to say that we as a people don't go to church anymore and that's why the world is screwed up, it's pretty much dismissing the fact that we have a bigger problem. We're actually dismissing the real problems by just saying that we are not spiritual enough inside. Just look at a quick piece of history. I know I'm not repeating myself, but I just gotta say it so people can actually understand it. I mean, there's been a lot of massacres and millions of deaths back then. Nowadays, it's no different. This is the thing, guys. For those who say that the reason as to why we are so fucked up is because we don't have a lot of spiritual energy inside of us, look at the real problems. Please, look at the real problems. Take away your mentality, your religious mentality, and let's attack the real problems. I can say for now, what's the problem in Puerto Rico? First of all, the government. The government pretty much takes you up the ass and fucks you until you can't get fucked anymore. I mean, my tax return this year actually came 3 months late. You know why? Because the supposed government told us that we did not have any money, and they couldn't give us our tax return. Bullshit. Bullshit. Over here in Puerto Rico, people spend and spend until there's no more spending. We get more sales tax than anywhere in the state, any state alone. Our tourism tax is very high. People from all around the world come here to visit. And after that, a few days later, we actually saw a politician actually using money to bet on the gallo fights. Gallo fights is where these chickens actually fight each other. So the guy's using public funds, which is supposed to be for us, because we elected you, motherfucker, and you're using it for gallo fights? Fuck you. Also, another thing is the cops. They don't do jack shit here. I mean, sure, they'll stop some people because of, darkened windows and shit like that, but normally they don't do anything. I mean, in the McDonald's where I work at, drunk people come there all the time, and they actually throw their alcoholic beverages out the window when they're ordering food, and cops pass there all the time, and you would think that they would give them tickets, or they'd be like, hey, let's go between this and this time so we can pass around and give people tickets. No. The cops don't do anything. Not only that, if let's say I'm at my house and people are shooting at me, and I go, hey, these people are shooting at me. Can you send some cops, please? They don't come immediately like in the States. They'll come 2 hours later. 2. And while your family's pretty much dead, and you're there injured with gunshots, they'll be like, oh no, the reason as to why we didn't come is because we hardly had any people. And then we have to come to the police station, get armed, and come back. That's bullshit. I've heard from many people who used to be cops that tell me that they don't go on purpose because they don't want to do their job. They'll be like, let's just wait it out, for a while, and then we'll go and invent some excuse. Also, you do know how you can actually get cops that's a fast response? Domestic violence. I swear. I'm not kidding with this shit. You can call someone and say, hey, this guy is beating up his wife, and he's beating her to death. No more than 15 minutes later, about 4 police cars, 4, not 1, but 4, for a stupid domestic abuse thing, they come, and that's another thing. The reason as to why a lot of this is happening where a man kills his wife and kid is because women nowadays don't really respect the man that well. And I'm sorry to say this, and anyone who's Puerto Rican or loves Puerto Rico or has been here before, please exit the video now because some things are actually going to be very offensive here. Women nowadays are nothing more than gold diggers, at least most of them here. They pretty much like to go for a guy that, will give them a lot of money and they don't have to do anything. They'll piss off the man on purpose in order to seem like really smart or really educated, and they'll pretty much go around and take revenge over anything. And then when the guy kills her, they want to blame the guy, when in fact it was the woman that actually provoked it. Now, don't get me wrong. Killing a woman, unless it's for defense, is not valid at all. I mean, this guy right here deserves to go to jail and give the maximum sentence, even if the woman was the provoking. But sometimes it's not always the man, the woman that provokes the woman. It's sometimes the man. I mean, most men here are, they have low self-esteem and low self-worth, and they'll get pissed off of anything, and they'll get jealous about anything. They don't really have their self-esteem in check. You know what I mean? So when their self-esteem goes down and they start to get paranoid or they start to get jealous, they can kill a woman. Also, guys, please, fix your problems. Both sexes, please, come on. Choose better so this shit won't happen. So that's my rant here, though. Stop saying that the reason as to why the world is fucked up is because we don't have enough spiritualness inside of us. Look at the real problems, fix them, and that way we'll actually get to a better world. Until people pretty much wake up and actually realize what the real problems are, we'll just stay here in an endless limbo killings, murders, and the world will be pretty much fucked up. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys like the rant. I'll keep uploading YouTube videos. Sorry, gameplay videos. This is Darth Tabor for my live stream, Nelcomal for my YouTube, and I'm signing the fuck off.